Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Sevtech. So this video is going to be a little bit different to the normal series because unfortunately the audio went corrupt and it means that I'm having to re-record audio that's post. But I didn't want to get rid of anything, so this is why I'm doing this. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's happened since last episode because there's been a lot of weeks since I've properly done this sort of stuff. I wasn't sure how to do this audio, so but yeah, we got a little chicken pen here, so I'm gonna try and get some chickens going, but we did a lot in this episode, which is why I didn't want to skip over it. If we'd done a little bit less, then I wouldn't have minded so much, but I thought we'll do some post audio commentary, see how it goes, and look at all these eggies. Ooh. And we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so today our plans are to make a load of the quest stuff. If you see the little arrow at the top, it generally means the video is being fast forwarded, as you can probably tell. So yeah, but anyway, we're gonna make ourselves the Whopper and the Hopper that we need, the Whopper that we need, and then the Flame Grilled Whopper, I believe, is the name of the object that we need for our main quest. And there it is. So we need a normal chest, I believe, to start off with the Hopper. And then once we've got that, we can get the Hopper going. There we go. And then we need the Whopper Mark II, which I believe requires cobwebs and stuff, so there we go. But that's actually the wrong recipe, so I needed sticks. But yeah, there's a lot in this video that I didn't want to skip over, and there's a lot of quests that were completed, and we're getting very close to the next age. So just put those sticks in there, and that is how you make some cobweb. So once we've got our cobweb, we need to... Okay, we got the Mark II Whopper, whoops. Okay, so this is how you make the Mark II. You need your bark, then you need your cobweb at the top, and then the normal hopper in the middle. There we go. And there's the Mark II. There we go, supersize. Supersize it. So we're about to have another fast forward moment here. And we need the shark's tooth, which is the thing that was causing the most trouble, really. So, we will get into that later on in the episode, but yeah, that is not how you make charcoal dust, unfortunately. It just makes mini charcoals. So, charcoal pieces. So, luckily, you can put all the charcoal pieces back into the compressor and it'll make a whole charcoal again. It's just awkward. So, to get the charcoal, you do need a millstone, which is one of the main things that I'm surprised we didn't get until now, really. Unfortunately, we did need the wooden gear, which does require the buffalo teeth and the red cedar planks, which is why we wanted to get those buffaloes going as early as we started doing them. So, we've got our red cedar. We just need the buffalo teeth. So, to do that, we are going to have to do the ceremony for the buffaloes. And we're going to need some different things, such as the wind chime, to be able to start it off. So, for the wind chime, you need 2 string, a few sticks, some sugarcane at the bottom 2 corners, I believe. Yep. And also I've got the little jingle dress on, so... And then a bone and some flint will make us the chimes. So there's the wind chimes, so we need to go and pretty much set this up. So, next to this, I've decided that I was going to make a little area to put the chimes onto. It doesn't look too bad, but it would look better with a plank there, or a log there rather than the planks. So that's what we've gone ahead and done. So it's the drum and the chimes to start off this ceremony for the buffalo dance. And it's a fairly easy one to do, and it does change. I believe it's 2 buffalo or 2 cows into buffaloes at a time. So as you can see, a little twinkle and you get baby buffaloes. However, you can allow these guys to grow up, and they will, I believe you are actually able to breed them, but I think they also give you more stuff. However, due to a lack of time, I decide to go ahead and kill the little babby ones. As you can see, it doesn't go too easily, and everything runs away from me constantly, so there we go. There's 2 of the buffalo teeth that we need. And of course I need horse to get inside of the pen, otherwise I can't get there. But there's another quest, the ancient animals. This one was a whole lot easier to kill, but unfortunately we only had 3 of the 4 teeth that we need, so we have to go again and do it. But yeah, we did that off camera, and this is how you make the wooden gear. So there we go. It seems weird to make a wooden gear with buffalo teeth, but once you get to the next stage, it is a lot easier. So this is how you pretty much make the millstone, I think it's the millstone. Just quickly make that into ground again. So there we go, there's our lever. Ah, yes, that's our lever, not the millstone. So the millstone, you need a grindstone and a load of stone plus the stone slab, which is a slightly annoying recipe to go ahead and do, but it's fine. It's fine. So I use the grindstone there due to us already having the horse-powered grindstone out the back, so we don't really need one anymore. But if we do, I will of course go ahead and create a new one. So 1 more stone, there you go, 7 stone, 1 grindstone, and the stone slab at the top will give you the millstone. Then once you got the millstone, you need to place that down and then place the hand crank next to it. On top you will see the little circle, that's where things pop out, so you don't want to be covering that. So as you can see, you put the charcoal in and then have to grind stuff by right clicking the hand crank. However, this does take a while, and this also uses quite a bit of food, so keep an eye on your food bar when you're doing this, because you'll probably need to refill a few times before it's done, especially if you got more than one thing. Eventually this will be able to be automated, but for now it's an annoying and tedious process. As you can probably tell. Probably should have fast forwarded this really, but oh well. There we go, so we got our 2 charcoal dust, which is what we need for the recipe for the thing. We've also got a gemstone there, we've got our Whopper Mark II. I believe the other thing we need was the shark's tooth and the cedar planks, which it is, yeah. So, unfortunately, the shark's tooth we do not actually get this episode. We go out searching, as you can probably tell from this piece, but we get chased by some piranhas, but I don't know if sharks actually do spawn in the wild, but I've never seen any, so it's unfortunate. But we did have a bit of an adventure. We killed some piranhas, so there you can see the strainer, and that is how you get shark's teeth. There is, I believe, like a 10% chance of getting it, probably less, I'm not entirely sure. But you can get ink sacs as well as sand and other things. So sand, ink sacs, they're fairly easy or fairly cool things to get and useful for later on. But as we go adventuring out here, we do get chased by a couple more piranhas. But we also, over, I believe it's here, come across one of the prismarine temples, which we will need in a later age, which is really good idea. So at least we know where that is for later. I'm glad that I went exploring and found that. But yeah, we won't go too close to that because things will attack us, and we really don't want to get killed by that thing. So we will head back to the house and make ourselves the strainer, which for this you need quite a few different pieces. The strainer itself is slightly different to the netting, but the netting does need sticks around one of the nets, and Unfortunately, some of these nets are currently unfamiliar items, which means you get less. So the strainer base, you need a whopper, a chest, 4 planks of wood and 2 sticks. And of course, the whopper, we're going to have to make another one. But I did steal the one from the other recipe that we're using. So this is how you make the strainer, or the strainer base. And then to go ahead and make the netting, you need some string. Like so. And then you get your dense nets. Once you have your dense nets, you put a single dense net in the middle and put sticks around it, which is a fairly easy recipe, if I'm honest. So, pretty simple, pretty easy. Wow, we're already 10 minutes into this. Holy moly. Okay, so here I did try putting the strainer base down, but unfortunately it seems that it doesn't want to work with a moving current. So, yeah, we did eventually get it down, but it wouldn't allow me to put the survival strainer net into it so that it would work. It allowed me to put it into it, but the strainer didn't work itself. So I decided to move it over here to this area. It went on straight away, and it started working pretty much almost instantly. So I'm fairly happy with how that one went. It's just a bit away from the house, unfortunately, at the little lake at the end. So, yeah, but we kept checking on this throughout the episode. Unfortunately, we didn't actually get any shark's teeth by the end of the episode. However, next episode, we will most definitely have some. So, Mark 2, once again, we have made. And then we go ahead to make some of the other quests, such as the barrel quest, which is fairly easy. You just need the plank and a slab and some planks. So it's a fairly easy recipe to go ahead and craft. So here you go, you can see we have done it once more. So that's another quest out of our questing log that we've done. As you can see, we've got a few still left. So the free-range hawks, we've got the teach a man to farm, which is to get the farmland. We also got the cart and the sleeping bag to go ahead and do, which I believe the cart's the next one that we go ahead and craft. So the wheels are fairly easy to do. All you need is sticks around a wooden plank, as you can see. So there is a wheel, and we need 2 of these to go ahead and craft the cart. So I got quite a few quests complete there because I've actually done some stuff already. And it also gave me a manual for the Better Than Mods thing. And we need a couple of primal chests to be able to go ahead and craft the cart itself. So unfortunately I had to craft a new chest and then use the old one to be able to do this. Which is what I knew I would need eventually anyway. So I'm not too bothered. But soon enough we will get some better chests anyway. So it's fine. So 2 wheels, 2 of the chests, a few planks and slab, and that will give you the horse cart. So love and carriage. So this thing you can attach to horses and then go out traveling in the world. You can sit in the back of it, so it's really cool for multiplayer if you're dragging someone along. And it also allows you to put chests in. So you are able to carry an extra chest in the back of your cart, which allows you to basically carry things. So there you go, you can see us running around with the horse and the cart's attached to it. So later on that could be a very useful thing. I'm just going off to check the shark's teeth in the strainer, see if we had any, but we didn't, so we went ahead and made the sleeping bag, which needs free leather, as you can see, and some thatch, which we did go ahead and collect some thatch earlier on, but unfortunately we didn't quite have enough. So I had to go ahead and make some more. Now to craft it, you need some dry thatch. Dry thatch means that you need some, I believe it's damp or wet. And that you need the rush that you go out and find in the wilds of Minecraft. So that you put into a 4-grid, that you then put into a 4-grid, and that will give you the wet thatch. Then put that into the kiln and it will give you the dry thatch that you need to be able to go ahead and do the recipes. Of course, you do need to chop this down because oh, no, I'm wrong. I thought you had to chop it down because it was a full block, but no, it goes into a half block. So, there we go. No, that's the wrong recipe. These are on top, and... Ah, no, we do need to chop it down. That's right. So you need to turn these into little, like, half blocks. Of the half blocks. So, quarter blocks. Some of these you get more than one of ones. You might be lucky. So, there we go. We craft that. And this sleeping bag basically means that we can go out anywhere and just sleep. We don't need to worry about the TP anymore. We can just sleep wherever we want. However, it does have durability. So, that does mean that it will eventually break on us, unfortunately. So, the next thing we're going to go ahead and make, I believe, is the hatchet for the hawks, which you need a couple of chiseled or flaked flint. However, you then need to go ahead and make the flaked flint flaked for some reason, just so it's slightly sharper, I believe. And mine decided to vanish, which was slightly annoying, but we get another one and it works. So there we go. But I think I've done a pretty good job on condensing this video down. But there we go. There's the tomahawk, which you can throw. You can, of course, just use it as a normal, like, sword item. But it is mainly a ranged item. So we're going to go off into town now to get our farmland that we need. Trade with some villagers. I did get the bone meal that we needed for this. I put it in, or I put some bones into the horse grindstone. And then that gives us bone fragments, or flaked bone, I'm not entirely sure which it is, and then you put those back in and that will give you the bone meal that you want. So we've got quite a bit there. So here you go, you can see farmland, and there we go. So that quest is complete. So I did think about creating like a little farm area for some wheat and stuff. However, in the next stage I believe we can get hose anyway, so I needed to put it in some water. And I wanted to craft some breeding areas for the animals, so I decided to create wheat into the farm, or put wheat into the farmland, so we've got enough of that to breed some animals. So the only other quest that we've got is the spooky boss battle and the flaming whopper and the Ace of Melted Base thing. So, unfortunately, that is pretty much it for this episode. We didn't go ahead and defeat the boss, but this has been a super condensed episode. This was like a 50-minute episode. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this filled you in on the between episode stuff that's going to happen between now and next episode. But, yeah. This is the first post-commentary I've ever done, so tell me what you think in the comments section. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have been Pokepeel. This has been Sevtech on Minecraft 1.12.2. And I will see you all next time. So until then, bye-bye!